Hi, VOD watchers. I hope you're doing well. I've got some minds, you know. Okay, time to get going. We're heading right in with this stream. We're not gonna spend too much time. We're just going in for it, you know. We're just going for it. Yeah. Well, this March, you know, hasn't been the best. Maybe this will be the stream. Maybe we can actually get a good stream for once. Maybe this time, you know? I mean, I'm gonna win this game. And then after this game, you only have to win so many more, you know? It'll be fine. It'll go great. Yeah. Arena, well, it hasn't always gone well. There was one that didn't go well, but Arena has been going, like, pretty well. I guess maybe this is just there aren't that many people who play, like, Elite Hardcore No Guessing Arena specifically, but I'm actually already, I think it's top 75 in level 3 Elite and top 50 in level 4 Elite. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. And I'm like not that far out of top 100 in 2 Elite. I think I am pretty far out in 1 Elite, but that's not that surprising. Over like such a short time span, like speed really matters more. Right? And it's just, yeah. For a longer time, you know, like playing well and playing consistently matters quite a bit. And not losing it, which sometimes, yeah, like the arenas don't always go well. I think I lost. I think it was my first. Well, I don't think it was my first. I think it was a level 7 attempt I lost. It was going so well too, and it just completely collapsed. Yay! But you know, like I said, the arenas aren't all bad. The the I have really good 3 elite and 4 elite times now. Did I wait? Did I beat? No, I didn't do 5 elite yet. I don't think I even attempted it yet. That's like a longish one though, right? I think that's an hour 10. I think 5 elite's an hour 10. Yeah. Yeah, because I think elite is 20, 30, 40, 55, hour 10, hour 35, 2 hours? Or wait, is that? No, I don't think that's right. I think I skipped one. I think I skipped one. I think it's hour 10, hour 25, hour 40, 2 hours. Yeah, I did skip one. Okay. Yay. Eh, 7, 8. Who cares how many levels there are? Forgetting everything that I heard, I thought, I hoped I knew. Don't sweat it. Set a false pretense. Try, not gonna be willing to change. And it doesn't seem likely to fade. Not gonna be willing to change. Cause you know. Sacrifice. False pretense to false pretense your love again. Oh, this time. A bang, 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 and down you go. No one really cares. Harder you fall. I'm coming down hard on you. Hard on you. I'm hoping that my aim is true. 'Cause I've got a name and I've got a number. I've got a lot on you. So I've got a name and I've got a number. 'Cause I've got a name and I've got a number on you. And I've got a, I've just got a job to do. Keep running, even if you're innocent. You'll cause too much embarrassment. Now there's no escaping, keep running. No one answers the telephone, and you'll never, ever, ever go on alone. Your lifeline's breaking, keep running. Now there's no mistaking. Seven. Okay. Teach the children to count wisely, for someday sons and daughters rise up and fight while we stood still. Can you hear me? Can you hear me running? Can you hear me running? Can you hear me calling you? Can you hear me? Can you hear me running? Can you hear me running? Can you hear me calling you? Hear me calling you. 8. Oh, it looks like we have a viewer. Hi, how are you doing today? I'm gonna... Hopefully if I do lose, I don't, like, yell or something today. I've been doing a lot of that recently. Maybe... No? Maybe, like, no with the screaming? Maybe just win, and then we won't have to deal with that. That would be fun, you know? Anyway, this is the stream. Looking for love in all the wrong places. For love in too many places. Looking for traces. Hoping to find a friend and a lover. I bless the day that I discover another heart. Looking for love in all the wrong places. Looking for love in too many places. Looking for traces, hoping to find a friend and a lover. I bless the day I discover another heart. Looking for love. Alright, yeah, that's not what I mean. Guilty of love in the first degree. It's never easy. We can make it if you try. In my side. Live every moment on that we can agree. Come on and take me where I long to be. Take me in your arms. Did it hold me through the night? Take me to your heart. Did it rock me tonight? Take me in your arms. It's alright. It's alright. Take me to your... Yeah, it is a singing. It is sometimes a singing stream. It ends up being that sometimes. Yeah, it's... Yeah, it's just hard no guessing win streaks. As you see, you could tell by this, and this is just like March has not been great. January and February went so well, and March hasn't gone as well. But we're trying to turn things around. We're trying to get a good day in today. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, thanks for coming by, and yeah, it is. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like it ends up a lot of the people I'm watching who end up watching me end up being from Europe. So there's like a lot of people who are staying up late. So go to bed soon, please. 10. Few players are very llama on Discord. Yeah, I think yeah. Yeah, there are some yeah, I know there are some questionable. I think just in general in the community there are questionable sleep schedules a lot. I'm like I like stay up pretty late, but I get up late enough where it's fine, right? Like I try to get the right amount of sleep. It's just I don't have to get up early for anything at the moment. So I like go to sleep late and I wake up late and I should get like enough sleep from that. That's yeah. Cuz yeah. I mean that could change. It could have like obviously like if I end up finding like a job I'm doing and that ends up being this time it's whatever, but yeah. Right now it's this. I am on weekdays. Okay, yeah, that's not yeah, that's not bad. Right now I've been waking up at like 10, but that's like very loose. A lot of times I wake up later because I know I don't really have to do anything at 10. So a lot of times a lot of times the alarm will wake me up and I'll just go back to sleep for another hour, and that's fun. So it's, a few times this doesn't happen like super often, but a few times I wake up like about a half hour before the alarm. And when I do that, if I do go back to sleep, I tend to sleep through the alarm a lot of the time. So that's fun. But yeah. But yeah, like I have to get up early on Sundays, and that's it. And even that's not that super early. That's 8. That's 8 a.m. So yeah. Yeah, I've started to do it like occasionally, not like super often, but occasionally sometimes. Which is funny because like today I slept like an hour. I think I probably did get. I don't really remember the alarm. I probably got woken up by it, but I went downstairs at like 11:30. I slept through. I went back to sleep for a while. So yeah, I don't know why. Sometimes I want to wake up early, and then sometimes that happens. Yay, fun. And then I yawn during streams a lot. Even during the ones that are in the afternoon, I'll still yawn during streams anyway. I don't know what it is about streaming that makes me sleepy, but you know, that's a thing also. You ain't the first to experience it. Yeah, I have done multiple before. Yeah, I did that like when I was in college. Right now I don't have multiple, but I did. It's funny, like when I need to be down in time, I generally don't fall back asleep. Like when I know, like on Sundays when I do need to get up, I just tend to not fall back asleep or anything. Like I don't remember the last time I had to be like woken up on a Sunday. Like, yeah, but so yeah, I guess I'm able to somewhat motivate myself if I need to, but yeah, I did end up setting like a bunch of alarms. part of the problem is just how I was just scared I wouldn't hear it, especially because it's like I'm just in like a dorm room and it's just my phone and I'm not sure it's loud enough. So I wanted to keep the phone near me, but then of course it's easier to shut it off. So yeah, but I still wanted it near me so I could make sure I heard it. Yeah. Experience the hurt, so don't panic when you hit the danger zone. A church. Go to church. Go to 9 a.m. mass, so I wake up at 8 a.m. for that. And it takes me a long time to get ready after I wake up, so that's why I. And it's not a super long drive to church, but it's just it takes me a while to get ready, and I want to make sure I'm ready. So yeah. Ivana, she's all that I want. She's all that I need. Ivana, she's giving it all. She's giving it free. Ivana, when everything's right, when everything's wrong. Ivana, she's still on my mind wherever I go. She gets to me somehow. Ivana. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Excuse me. Here I go again on my own, going down the only road I've ever known. Like a drifter, I was born to walk alone. I know what it means to walk along the lonely street of dreams. Cause I need bread, ain't satisfied. Better shake up, cause I'll understand. You ain't satisfied. You're the one I want. Ooh, 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 honey, the one I want. Ooh, 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 you're all I need, all I. Oh, yes, indeed. You're too sad, you're too shy to embrace, meditate, moderation, be your. Alright, think we're gonna make it. Think it might just work out this time. Alright, think we're gonna make it. Think it might work out right this time. It's alright, think we're gonna make it. Might just work out, but it's not too late for that or too late for. 13. This is gonna take. Looking through a window above, it's like a toy story of love. Can you hear me? Came back only yesterday, moving further away. Want you near me. All I needed was the love you gave. All I needed for another day. And all I ever knew. Only you. Think of your name, and it's only a game. No more. Don't you understand? It's just a touch of your hand. Behind a closed door. All I needed was the love you gave. All I needed for another day. And all I ever knew. Only you. Okay, well. Oops. I'm playing terribly today. I mean, this month. Not really today. I haven't been playing that much today. But yeah, just this has not been a good month. I don't know what happened. I really don't. It's just I used to be good at this game and now I'm not. Oops. You know. Especially like there was like some early March was like okay. I had like one very good streak in early March and generally like yeah. March has gotten worse, especially like uh from like the 10th or so. I'm not sure the exact date it started going really bad, but like from the 10th or so on, it's just been like really bad. And that continues today. So, wonderful. Yeah, I don't know why. Like I don't know what I'm doing differently than January and February. Really, I don't. It feels the same to me. I don't know why. I guess I'm just bad now. Oops. Oh yeah, I tried to read that silly book. It might not be as bad as I made it out to be, but like the book that was about this is about like sport shooting, like like shooting targets with guns, but it's like about the like psychological part of that. So I was somebody in the YouTube comments recommended it, and I thought that sounded interesting. And it's like I don't know, it's okay. I guess it's not bad, but it's just I don't know. It seems like it's lacking something I want. Like it's lacking the how. It's like okay, here's what you should be doing. Here's what you should be thinking. It's like okay, but how do I do that? How do I think that? It doesn't really have much of an answer. Like okay, you want to be in like a trusting mindset where you trust yourself. Okay, that makes sense. I understand why you would want that. But like how? I can't do that, right? Like how am I you want me to just stop thinking about my failures? Like you could give like some tips for how and there didn't really seem to be much there. It's just like I don't know. It's like I sort of have the feeling, I'm not sure this is true, but it's meant for like people who are like doing well in their lives but just are like having trouble at times in sports. They're having like trouble with the sporting stuff, and yeah, sports specifically is what they're struggling with and what they want to improve their mentality on. And I'm sure there are a lot of people like that, but I am just also struggling in general. And it's like, it sort of seems like it expects me to have like a sounder mind than I have, I guess. It kind of seems like it. It's like it expects me to have other things in order and then work on sports. And it's like, no, that's not where I'm coming from with this, at least. So, I don't know. Yeah. That was logic. That was logic, and usually they're logic more often than not. I do like misclick occasionally, but especially recently that hasn't been happening as much. It's usually logic. Like there it's logic. There was logic. I yeah. Yeah, like I said, it's gotta be on at some point in the stream. Very important part of the stream, you know. Hmm. Listen, we don't call the shots here. We don't make the rules. We get what we can. We're learning the hard way here on the street. You can't build a dream without a plan. Life short, let them hear you speak. For they play to win, we play for keeps. It's not over till it's over. It's not over till we. It's not over till we get it right. Donut logic. Subtraction formula? That's like how I do like a lot of my logic actually. That's basically like I feel like that's where that's like generally my regular thought process for logic is looking at subtraction first. Like I don't like simulate through like different flag locations. Like I don't think I really ever do that because you don't need to do that for hard. So yeah, I think talking about that. And then donut logic, I don't I don't think that sounds familiar, but that doesn't mean I don't know it without knowing. Maybe I know it without knowing the name. So excuse me. So maybe explaining it might help, but yeah, I don't that doesn't sound familiar. The only like shape I would know is like box logic. Yeah, but I donut logic's probably different. But yeah, I wouldn't know what donut logic is by the name. Single zero surrounded by ones. Yeah, I don't think I would know like the typical logic for that. If I was ever to come across something like that, I'd probably just try to simulate it at that point, honestly, just because I'm not familiar with. So yeah, I guess I don't know that super well. Different reduction. Okay, yeah. What you're talking about subtraction logic? That just sounds like the like primary way I do logic. Like that's what I usually do. Is like okay, like that's how I like see the board in those in like situations where it's not just clicking things, right? Like that's what my mind does. Like I don't think about like individual I don't think of obviously. Well, yeah, I don't know. I'm not even sure I know like what you mean by reduction because obviously like going through like every pattern would be tedious, and I don't think that's what most people who know the game well do. But yeah, yeah, like subtractions. Yeah, what you're talking about with subtraction, that's like the main way I think I focus, and I don't. I'm not sure I know what you mean entirely by reduction. Like yeah, that sounds like okay. I want to like go through like my thought. Like here, the 3-1. I immediately think three. You know, three. I mean, that might not be because that's a simple one, but that's like immediately where I go for that. It's like because three is two more than one, then both of those have to be mines, right? But yeah, that's a really simple one, so that might not be a good example. But yeah, I feel like generally subtraction is what I'm thinking about. Four with two mines, and then you think that's really two. Oh yeah, I don't play like that. I know some people play like that. I don't play like that because then I'll just get confused. I think if I tried to play like that, right? Because like it's not a two, it's a four, right? Like I don't wanna think if I see a four with two mines and then I call it with a two, right? Like that, I don't think that would, right? Like I think at some point maybe I might have used that, but it's just always like I don't know. I feel like the subtraction thing is so much more intuitive to me than reduction would be. I don't know. Like there with that three and two. I got this one next to the two, and I'm like, okay, it's a three next to a two, so both of these have to be it, and therefore this one can't be it, right? Like I immediately just think it's a three next to a two. I don't think it's really. I don't think that two is really a one. I think it's a three next to the two. The three has to have one more mine next to it than the two. So yeah, I guess I just don't use reduction the way you're describing it. 3. Okay, we're trying to build it back up. Trying to recover. Yeah, like that 2-1. Well, yeah. I mean, it might be different for 2-1, but yeah. Ah! Oh my gosh. Well, whatever method I'm using, it's wrong because that's 2 losses in the same stream. Yeah, I don't know what's happened. I'm just suddenly terrible at the game now. It just like, especially like, really, like, March didn't start out great, but like it's sort of, I was like kind of starting to recover, and then since like about March 10th, it's been like terrible. Like this, essentially, like this. Although even this, I think 3 might be my new lowest streak for March even, with, and that's saying a lot. Like I said, because there's been a lot of short ones, a lot of like below 20s, and that's not something I should be at right now. Yeah, like I was like just below 99% in January, just above 99% in February, and last time I checked, I was at around like 96, I think. Or I might have been just below 97. I forget. Well, whatever it is, I'm lower now because that just happened. So like, yeah, I might look at what it is after this game, but it is not good. It is not good. Okay, yeah, make sure to take care of that. Jeez. I feel like I'm losing in different ways too. Like I don't feel like I'm unfocused when I'm losing. Maybe I am, but it kind of feels like I'm just focusing and losing anyway. When I used to be, like I used to be able to point at games where I was losing and be like, oh, okay, this is what I was doing. This is why I lost. I can't really see that anymore. Yeah, like I could see like the on the board, like okay, yeah, I could see like the like technical mistake I made. Like okay, yeah, I put 3 mines next to that too or whatever, but I don't know what happened mentally. And I think I kind of used to, and now I just can't tell anymore because it seems like I'm doing fine, but I'm clearly not. One. Yeah, let's see what my win rate is. It is not good. $96.4. Wait, how is it that high? I thought it was lower than that. Still not great. There's like one good streak at the beginning that's bumping that up. But yeah. Compare that to like even December, which was bad. December was worse than the months before. And now I'm even worse than that. Like I said, I mean, it feels even worse. I think largely because the last 2 months were so good, and also because, like I said, it started off better than it is now. It has been like very bad for a while now. Yeah, I've been like thinking about a break. Maybe I don't know. Could help. I mean, I have like been like gradually playing less. Like that has been happening, and I think that's maybe not happening as much in March. But I don't think I'm playing like a crazy amount. Like I don't think I'll ever. I don't know if I'll ever like win 1,000 in a month again. I've done that before. I don't think I'll do that again. Or at least not anytime soon. Right? Like I'm not grinding that much, and that's probably fine. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm doing that instead of taking a break, but maybe I could take a break also. I don't know. I don't know. Two, okay. Oh, I forgot to update it to one. Well, it's two now. Come on, to the radio on Friday night. I won't be long. In my hair, put my high heels on Friday night, and I won't be long till I hit the dance floor. Hit the dance floor. Oh, I ain't got cash, ain't got cash, I got you, baby. Oh, I don't need dollar bills to have fun tonight. I love cheap thrills. I don't need dollar bills to have fun tonight. I love cheap thrills. I don't need nobody. As long as I keep dancing. I don't need dollar bills tonight. I love cheap thrills. I don't need dollar bills to have fun tonight. I love cheap thrills. I don't need no money. As long as I can feel the beat. Da, 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 da. I love cheap thrills. Da, 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 da. 3. Really good at this? I used to be. I used to be. Recently, it hasn't been going as well. I've already lost twice this stream, so yeah. I mean, to be fair, like my win rate, I looked at my win rate, and it's still like 90 above 96%, which is funny because it feels my win rate it feels like my win rate is like 80%, but it's not. It's not actually. I know that, but it feels like it, especially with how big of a drop off it was from February. It's been from February to March because well, January and February both went so well, and March hasn't as much. But like I said, I need to remind myself that it's still like not as bad as it feels. It feels really bad, but it's not actually that bad. I don't play expert. Well, yeah. I mean, this is for one thing. This is hard no guessing, so that means that like every board, I yeah. Bye llama. I'll just say that now before I forget. Anyway, yeah. This is hard no guessing, which means every board is solvable. So this is easier to do this than expert. Like nobody has a 96% win rate over a long period of time on expert. Like not a single person. Right? This is made to be that every board is solvable if you play well enough. So that's one thing. Oh yeah, yeah. Like I was already starting to describe it, but yeah. So essentially, like when you just get a board at the start, it's for like generally when it's expert, it's just like completely random, and so the mines will be wherever. It's except for the first click. Your very first click is safe. Some versions not even that, but like generally, including on this site, in most versions, the very first click is safe, and then after that, the mines could just be anywhere in any combination. It's completely random. I mean, it's always 99 mines, like the number's same, but it could just be anywhere. Here, it's like specifically, if you'll see when I start, it's a green X. There's a green X on the board in the space that you have to start in, and once you click that and start the board, then it will always be solvable from there with logic. Like there is, you will never have to guess. If you play well enough, you will win, right? Which is in no guessing, which is not true for normal boards. Normal boards, sometimes you just start with like a 1 in the corner, and the best place to go is the another corner, but that corner could be a mine, right? You don't know yet. So like the other things like that you would have to deal with. And then sometimes you get into like forced 50/50s as well. Of course, and we don't have to deal with that here. So yeah, that's why. Because like I said, you could not get like a big win streak like this. I think the world record for expert win streaks like 16 or 18 or something, right? It's not anywhere close to this, and it couldn't be anywhere close to this, right? And this is, and if you're wondering, this is not world record. I believe world record is 655. Somebody else could have gotten higher than that, but as far as I know, world record for hard no guessing is 655. 655. Yeah. So I'm sorry that might have still been like a confusing way. I'm not sure I'm great at explaining that, but I tried. Yeah, yeah. It's like yeah. Well, okay, it's good you understood it. Yeah, like I feel like in explaining those sorts of things in general, I'd sometimes like ramble and I'm not like very clear on what my point is. But it's a good thing you understood it, I guess. Must have been love, but it's over now. Was all what I wanted. Now I'm living without. Must have been love, but it's over now. It's where the water flows. It's where the wind blows. I got my driver's license last week, just like we always talked about. You were fine, you were so excited for me. Finally drive up to your house. Today I drove through the sun, crying 'cause you weren't around. And I know we weren't perfect, but I've never felt this way for no one. I just can't imagine how you could feel so okay now that I'm gone. I guess you didn't mean what you wrote in that song about me. 'Cause you said forever, now I'm alone past your street. 'Cause you said forever, now I drive alone past your street. Hold on, nothing's the same. Tell me why I feel this way. Life wouldn't be worth living without you. All along, I've been a pretender, but now that's gone forever, yeah. Nobody's ever loved me like you do. Nobody's broken through. Nobody's ever loved me like you. Nobody's broken through. Nobody's ever loved me like you. Six. Okay, well that's something. Top tier singing? Yeah, it's so funny. Like I was not expecting people to like my singing voice at all, but apparently people do. Like I was thinking, oh my gosh, everybody's gonna hate my singing. They're gonna tell me to stop singing. They don't want me to sing. I'll do it to try to entertain myself, but maybe I'll stop doing it when people show up because they won't like it. But no, apparently people like it. So that's something, I guess. He'll get the girl 'cause he looks so fine. He's gonna win her every time, he always will. He's dressed to kill, he's a night owl. Hold on, there's the heart of a night owl calling. to be lost. He's crying in the night. The night goes on and on. Be strong. When the heart of the night out falling. Stay up till dawn. Until the night is gone. Sleep anxiety, yeah. Yeah, I was. Yeah. Yeah, it was like really interesting because I've like liked singing a lot, but I felt like I did like a year. I did like a year of choir in middle school, and or maybe it was 2 years. It might have been 2 years in middle school, and like a year in high school, and it was just like whatever, right? Like I was there. I didn't feel like I was contributing that much. I didn't feel like it was that good. Obviously, like that's very different. Choir singing is very different from like solo singing pop songs, whatever, right? Like that's very different. And I think I was just not that good at that because yeah, it was yeah, it's hard. Oh, 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 oh. This is the age of love. Hope and I pray that maybe someday come back out here and show you the way for yourself. Love is all you need. Control yourself. Open up your heart. Sanctify yourself. Sanctify. Be a part of me. Sanctify. Sanctify yourself. Sanctify. Sanctify yourself. Set yourself free. So you said you like the singing. What do you think about the song selection? Because I don't. Yeah, I try to just like do. I feel like if this is your first stream, you wouldn't know, but like I sometimes feel like I repeat songs too much, and there's songs I really like that I just forget about when doing streams, and I just don't end up singing as much as I would like to. But yeah, I don't know how do you like the choice of songs? Like I don't know. Or, yeah, if you have any suggestions, I might say no. I might not know it, but yeah. Like the selection? Okay, that's good. Yeah. Drink up the wine, and they got to talking. They now had more important things to say. And when the car broke down, they started walking. But where were they going without ever knowing the way? Anyone could see the road that they walked on is paved in gold. It's always summer, they'll never get cold, never get hungry, never get old and gray. You can see their shadow wandering off somewhere. They won't make it home, but they really don't care. They wanted the highway, they're happier there today. Today. PB by a fraction of a second. Wow. Amount of floors. Yeah, this sport had a lot of floors in it. It happens. It happens, yeah. Stop PB by a fraction. Wow, sounds like fun. What's your PB? It might not be like that far behind mine, because I haven't like really tried for a time in a long time. So your PB might not be like that far behind. Excuse me, mine. 16.6. Okay, so that's not expert then. So wait, what is that? Is that beginner? Okay, yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, let's start. Yeah. Yeah, that's not too bad of a time. My best time's a little better than that, but I don't know. I haven't played beginner in a while. I don't like beginner. I've given up on beginner, but yeah. Yeah, that's not a bad time at all. I'm going to win this one. I'm going to win. Mine. Circles around it. Circles. My love's going. Circles around it. I can't get you out of my mind. Circles around it. What to do? I'm going in. Circles around it. Can't get you out of my mind. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's somewhat thing. Yeah, I don't know the other ones. There are other ones I really like, but I don't know them well enough. Come over here, sit next to me. See where things go natural. Say the word and I'll part the sea. Come over here, sit next to me. Take you higher. I'll take you higher. When I was a younger man, I had no care. I was fooling around, tired, hitting the beer. Then you came from far away when you entered my life. Ooh, babe, got what it takes, so I made you my wife. Ever since then, I've never looked back. It's almost like living a dream. Because ooh, I love you. Thanks again for being a friend and shining your light on my life. Cause ooh, I love. If ever a man had it all, it would have to be me. Because ooh, I got you. You're losing sight of yourself like I never knew. No, see it now, but you have always been you. Inside of your mind is my favorite you. Even when it rains, regardless of the weather, you set together. It's midnight? Oh yeah, it's past. Might be in the same time zone because it's just past. It's a bit past midnight for me too. Yeah, I've been like used to getting up late and going to bed late, so this is like this is normal for me. But yeah, 2 hours. Yeah, it's funny. Like there's so many people who play, like there are quite a few people who I think play for like long periods at a time, and I don't really do that. I think as much as some people. Like I only stream for like an hour and a half at a time. That's most people who stream for a lot longer than that. And then I mostly and then when I'm by myself I'll like I'll do like a few games at a time, but I really won't do like these like really long sessions like some people do. I just don't. I don't know. That's not how I work, I guess. That's not what I want to do as much. Yeah, it's a lot. I still managed to accumulate so many hours though. And to be fair, like it tracks hours that aren't always like active, so the number that's on the site isn't 100% accurate, but it's like it's significantly over 2,500 now. I think it might be at like 2,800 ish, something like that. So lift me up to the top, don't you stop till I'm overflowing love. Stronger every day. Oh, don't leave me half the way. Don't leave me half the way. Don't leave me half the way. And the change in the weather, we can work it out. In the dark with the change in the weather, we can work it out. When the wind blows, when the mothers talk, when the wind blows, we can work it out. when the wind blows, when the mothers talk, when the wind blows, we can work it out. It's not that you're not good enough. It's just that we can make you better. Keeps you young and tender, following the footsteps of a soldier girl. Time to put your boots on and to face the world. Wake me up when things get started, when everything starts to happen. Love on the rocks, ain't no big surprise. Pour me a drink and I'll tell you some lies. When you're with me, all I want is a smile. First they'll say they want you, gee, how they really need you. Suddenly you find you're out there in a storm. Then that's when they have you. Oh, then they really have you. Nothing you can do or say. Got to leave, just get away. We all know the song. Numbers don't lie. Maybe they, well, yeah, I mean, the numbers say, like, the numbers say that, like, my March is not great, but okay, and I think they're lying, and it's actually bad, so yeah, no, I do think they're lying. Because according to the numbers, my March is, like, fine. It's not great, but it's fine. But according to me, it's awful. So, who do you trust? Who do you believe? You. Okay, you believe me when I say it's awful? Okay. Yeah, it's confirmed. It's been awful. It's been terrible. March has been so bad. Okay. We're at 13, and I think... Oh yeah, I forgot to update it to 12. But okay, yeah. That'll be it for this stream. Yeah, my next stream will be... in 3 days, Monday night, same time. Because, yeah, I like to take the weekends off. But, yeah. Oh yeah, it's actually 13, not 12. Okay, gotta find someone to raid now. Good night to you. Oh, someone I really like is playing Galaxy 2. So, probably my second favorite game of all time after Minesweeper. I don't know. I'm not sure. I think it might be. Anyway, yeah. They're playing that and they're cool. So, yeah. All this could be such a dream, so it seems I was never much good at goodbye. Goodbye. Oh, thanks for the fall.